Dozens of police teams across Germany raided homes before dawn in a coordinated crackdown on a recent Tuesday. The state police weren't looking for drugs or guns. They were looking for people suspected of posting hate speech online. Dude.
All right, let's talk about this.
What's going on, everybody? We're the Vermonter Brothers. I'm Satirius, and this is Daydreamer. Germany's cracking down on free speech, my dude. This is not good.
But they call it hate speech. They're cracking down on hate speech, not technically
I'm
not
just
free
saying,
speech.
we should have just annihilated them entirely.
For legal reasons, this is a joke. We respect Germany and its right to exist, even though they lost 2 world wars back to back. Get wrecked. Anyways, come with us as we watch the 60 minutes piece. We probably won't go through the whole thing, but we have a link down below if you want to see it.
German authorities have started prosecuting online trolls.
Just that whole statement right there, dude, already indicates that they're spying on us. They're watching everything. There is no freedom out there. Like, they already violated that rule.
Well, this is Germany, but yeah.
Even still, who's to say they're not doing it with us?
Yeah, if Germany can do it, the US for sure can do it.
The US for sure is doing it, but I have no backing on that. But
okay, at least they're not arresting people, though.
Continue in a moment.
Yet.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online.
Okay, I need to see this cartoon.
100%. What was the cartoon? If it was funny, it should slide.
Germany, let the public see it, and we will tell you if it was racist. Continue. I don't want to keep watching this.
The German Constitution protects free speech, but not hate speech. And here's where it gets tricky. German law prohibits any speech that could incite hatred or is deemed insulting.
Oh God, that's way too broad. That is way too broad.
Exactly.
Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
And it's a crime to insult
Do
them
not come to
online
America.
as well?
Yes.
The fine could be even higher
Yeah.
if you insult someone in the internet.
Why?
Because in internet, it stays there. If we are talking here face to face, you insult me, I insult you, okay, finish. But if you in the internet, if I insult you or a politician,
That sticks around forever.
yeah.
God damn it. Okay, that's a good point. when he first said it's more punishable on the internet than in person, I was like, what the hell? But when he says it like that, it's a good point. It's just, it shouldn't be done at all, though. It shouldn't be policed at all.
The punishment for breaking hate speech laws can include jail time for repeat offenders. But in most cases, a judge levies a stiff fine and sometimes keeps their devices.
How do people react when you take their phones from them?
They are shocked. It's a kind of...
Oh God, just that laugh they just did pissed me off so much.
They're just like,
Gosh.
they enjoy it so much. What the heck?
This is a criminal offense, so...
What does that say?
What does it say?
Kletterpark for Flüchtlinge.
So they're suggesting that the refugee children play in the electrical wires. Okay.
In this case,
That sucks. That's some dark humor, though.
had to pay 3,750 euros.
Damn.
It's not a parking ticket.
Yeah, not a parking ticket.
How did they come up with that dollar value?
Yeah.
Yeah, and who does it go to?
That captured the country's attention. Grote complained about a tweet that called him a Pimmel, a German word for the male anatomy. That triggered a police raid and accusations of excessive censorship by the government. As prosecutors explained to us, in Germany, it's okay to debate politics online, but it can be a crime to call anyone a Pimmel, even
That's
a politician.
crazy. I'm gonna look up what a Pimmel is really quick. Give me a second. A willy. What? What kind of role is it when you can't call somebody a willy?
Sorry, all the wills out there, man. It sucks for you guys. in a professional setting, when you're back and forth in a political setting, sure.
You shouldn't
Hold
do it,
on.
but you shouldn't be
Exactly.
arrested for it.
Exactly. I agree with that. But
That's
some random person
insane.
calling someone an idiot, you have every right to say that.
First
And
of all,
that'd
what
be
if
it.
they are? What-
Exactly. Like,
Like,
if I'm an idiot, call me an idiot. Like, you simply put. Like,
That's
and
crazy.
Civility is more than a commandment. For Germans, rules are gospel. Even on a quiet street, the crosswalk signal is adhered to with the devotion of a monk.
What? What are you trying to say? We don't respect the crosswalks? Like look, sometimes the crosswalks are wrong.
Look at this. There's a camera pointed at them. There's 3 ladies.
Of course
They
they're gonna
all look like
respect
they're
it.
just strolling in the middle of a Monday, right? Like, well, come on. Give me one of your busy streets. God, you guys you cherry picked this.
In the United States, a lot of people look at this and say this is restricting free speech. It's a threat to democracy.
Free speech needs boundaries.
I agree. Free speech does need boundaries. This is not one of them.
I think the public would do just fine on its own, scrutinizing itself
Yeah.
if it got too far. Go ahead, continue.
Without boundaries, a very small group of people can rely on endless freedom to say anything that they want, while everyone else is scared and intimidated.
That's a jump.
Already half of the internet users in Germany are afraid to express their political opinion, and they rarely participate in public debates online anymore. Half of the internet users.
The reason nobody really debates online politics is because nobody really wins. The people who debate it aren't debating it to win. They're debating it
Right.
because they have some weird thing that they want to get off their chest or something. I don't know.
Right.
You know?
A lot of it's just saying how much you want to know
Yeah.
or how much you think you know.
Renat Künast is a prominent German politician.
It's chest pounding. That's what it is.
Yes, exactly that.
In 2015, this meme of the Green Party member appeared on Facebook, falsely implying that she said every German should learn Turkish.
You never said that.
I never said that. And this harms.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe her. She 100% said that.
Look at her.
As she began receiving threats and hate-filled comments from anonymous users online.
You are looking so ugly. You are an old woman. We know where you live. Or even you should be raped by a group of men so that you see what all these immigrants are doing.
So this was not elevated.
Yeah,
that
that's
one
bad.
was a bit far. That one was a bit far.
But their argument. Look, let's just look at the argument. What were they trying to say? No, but yes, nobody should be raped, or that shouldn't be said. But
We disagree with that entirely.
But
Well, we
you-
disagree with anybody.
okay, but
Understanding it.
threatening to rape though, that is, I think that is like that's not free speech anymore. Like when you're actually threatening to take a bad action.
Yeah.
As far as
Well,
I
would
know.
you consider that a threat or just some really aggressive comment?
Well, if the comment was you should be raped so that you can see how they feel, that's a badly worded argument, but
Yeah.
it's not a threat. But now if they're saying I'm going to go rape you, yes, that is a threat, and that is
That is a clear threat and should be policed.
yeah.
That I agree with.
Last year, in a landmark case, a German court ruled Meta had to remove all the fake quotes attributed to her.
That's
Meta
crazy.
is appealing.
This court said in case of.
Is that a civil lawsuit?
I have no idea.
If you're just you as an individual, not the federal government suing Meta, but it was you as an individual, that's fine. Whatever. You didn't like what was being said about you, go ahead.
Well, especially
You're using
if they're lies, I think that also is a
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
If
Then
they're-
sure, by all means, she had every right to do that. I don't have an issue with that. But if the federal government was forcing Facebook and then considering it being on behalf of the people, that is not okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I have an issue with that.
After all this, are you seeing less hateful comments now on your social media feeds?
Yes, there are less hateful comments. And there was one tweet which says, don't say that to her, she will take you to court.
You might sue them.
I might sue them.
See,
That's
the,
fine.
the freedom to sue is an American right as well, and we 100% we 100% are with her on that.
I support her. Yeah,
Yes,
I support her
yes.
on that. If you yourself, you got the funds, you want to sue anybody who says something wrong or bad about you, by all means, use your power.
Yeah,
You
especially
have
if they're
every right.
lies.
Yeah, exactly. More power to you, ma'am.
But when it's the government as a whole enforcing it
Exactly.
or arresting people
That's also not
for
okay.
jokes, that's insane.
Content moderation is not comprehensive. Sometimes it seems to be working well in some areas, but in many areas it's just not.
You think they can really catch it all?
Catch it all?
Like, yeah,
No.
all the comments and words and stuff like that. I just feel like
Not even close.
What more can you do? Like, they're gonna get through. You can't You might as well just stop them from posting anything at all.
Right.
Does it make a difference if it's a World Wide Web?
I would say yes, because what's the option? The option is to say we don't do anything. No, if we see a crime, we want to investigate it. It's a lot of work. And there are also borders. It's not an area without law.
I know that the FBI, I just know that there is surveillance of the digital world for the sake of keeping countries safe. I'm okay with that because that's how you catch terrorists. That's how you catch genuinely bad people. But if you now start diving into just fun conversations among
Jokes.
friends, jokes, and then prosecuting people stealing their property and then forcing them to pay $3,000 and whatever currency, that's an issue. You're going
Insults as well.
beyond-
Like,
Yeah.
the right to
yeah.
insult your fellow countrymen is an American freedom that we love. Because it's at the end of the day, it's just words, unless again it leads to some sort of actual violence.
But that's what we have the FBI for, and the CIA, and these digital investigations and the security checks. If you deem that to be an actual threat, that is your job to go look at.
Right.
Right? Don't start knocking on my door just because I made a funny joke to my best buddy.
So here's kind of our final thoughts. They're masking this as hate speech. To us, hate speech is free speech. There are limits to free speech, such as you can't say fire or can't shout fire in a crowded room, calls for violence, stuff like that. Yes, there are limits to free speech, but largely, hate speech is free speech.
So that we're fair to the hate speech world, here's the definition from Oxford Languages. Abusive or threatening speech or writing that expresses prejudice on the basis of ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or similar grounds. I don't think any of that was actually talked about in this video we just watched.
They didn't give a definition, no.
They didn't give a definition at all.
But there was examples of where it happened, and again, we agree that it's a thing, but we disagree that you should be jailed for it. You should be ostracized from polite society. But you should not. Well,
Exactly.
I guess that technically is what jailing is.
I
Dang
take
it.
that back. Not exactly. You should be scrutinized. Let the public do its work, right?
It's up to the people to reprimand each other and be like, we don't like what you're saying, therefore we will not talk to you. Either they change their ways or they don't. And then at that point, it's not really hurting anybody other than just offending somebody. That I do think they should be put like on a list or some sort of watch. That might be fine. Like if you say online, I want to kill people or whatever, yes, you should be put on a list or something and be watched. That's fine.
Yeah.
But not immediately arrested because again, it's not.
I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure that's what the FBI, at least in the United States, is supposed to be doing.
Well, let's see. Okay, you're gonna post on your you're gonna post on your Facebook that you want to kill all Jews, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll not be testing this. We'll not be testing you. No, FBI, it's a joke. Trust me, it's good. We're good. We were testing something out. We wanted to make sure you guys were doing your jobs.
It was an audit. Okay, the definition of hate speech is fine. The problem is what somebody finds abusive or threatening or as a joke all differs. Who do we get to decide that? I don't trust the government to decide that.
Exactly.
Therefore, as a society, we just agree some people will be offensive and abusive in their language and we'll have to accept it and be fine with it. We're not fine with it, but just
be fine with
understand that this is the price we pay for the freedom that we want.
Exactly. Well said, Daydreamer.
Thanks.
Anywho, guys, what do you think? Should hate speech be policed, or should we just allow it to be what it is, and that is free speech? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
See ya.